State officials say their get tough approach was the last thing they wanted, but insist that the striking corrections officers have left them no choice.
Yesterday, we began termination of corrections officers. Today, we will be terminating health insurance for corrections officers who have been AWOL and their dependents.
And in letters issued like these, fired officers are being reminded they no longer have status as peace officers and thus are no longer exempt from certain portions of New York's gun laws and are being told they must surrender their personal firearms to law enforcement. The governor's response to the strike has been to send 5,300 National Guard troops, some of whom are too young to even be hired as corrections officers, into the prison to conduct the dangerous work of those on strike, a strategy that's already cost taxpayers $25 million.
And we estimate that if the strike were to continue, we'd be spending approximately $106 million a month.
But prison guards say their jobs requiring them to work 24, sometimes 30-hour shifts in prisons the state allowed to become so severely understaffed have become so taxing and unsafe, they're willing to take this stand. According to prison guards, something like this used to land a prisoner in solitary confinement, but now, under the HALT Act, results in them merely being put in a separate cell for no more than 15 days, provided they are between the ages of 22 and 55, during which time they're still let out for 7 hours a day and able to continue to get visits from counselors, doctors, and clergy, all the while being provided tablets to communicate with loved ones.
I mean, there's guys that are getting hurt, some of them seriously, and there's no repercussions to the people that are doing it.
Striking guards say an executive order from the governor striking down the HALT Act would go a long way in getting them back to work. The corrections commissioner casts doubt on that being a solution.
The legislature can override an executive order with 50% plus one, so therefore there's really no change that we can immediately make to the HALT Act other than to go to the legislature to make changes.
But these officers believe that Kathy Hochul could do it if she declared a state of emergency, but in their minds, she just doesn't have the desire to do so. According to the state, no striking officers have been arrested yet for violating the Taylor law for being out here on strike, but the state doesn't rule out that possibility. On your side outside Wendy Correctional Facility, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.